Hello, my good family. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Max One from Kenya. Yeah, so it is another day that God has given us, and we have a new video again. So, welcome and welcome, and with much respect, irrespective to the age, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the time where you are. Yeah, so today's video is all about, clarifying things that you need to know, because many are being fooled around, many are being told lies, many are being, dragged into things that they should not be dragged into, and later they just come out and say, I was scammed, I didn't know, I thought this person was a nice person, but I've now realized that it is not the way I thought. So today's video, I want to say it will clarify a lot and a lot and a lot, more especially to those our good people, our good souls who comes from diaspora, comes from different part of the world, who gonna want to come and invest in our village, who gonna want to come and buy land in our village. Before you are being brainwashed, I want at least to pass this message so that you might not be fooled, because we have intelligent people who just comes out, and fool you and fool you and fool you. And I usually say a person can fool you today, tomorrow, but tomorrow part one, you'll have realized the truth. And that is why you see things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. More especially in our village here, there's those who, started well, but right now they are complaining that, oh, they are crying that, oh, forgive me, this and this went like this and this, So on our table we have iammarwa, being like they're the one that they're worshipping, because now it's being used as the influencer to influence other people, to drag other people into things that should not even be done. And I'll be coming out very clear, and I'll be explaining why I'm saying this. My family, our family, my good family, my humble and beautiful people, we've seen a lot of cases, actually, a lot and a lot of cases. But what I'm going to say today, it will help so many in future. For sure, it will help and help, because mine is just to see the truth and justice being done to the innocent people, maybe who don't know what is happening. So let me say this. We've experienced, we've experienced a lot of dramas, in our village here. Someone sending money to someone that, I want you to buy for me a land. Sometimes I don't know how people do reason, I don't know how do people do reason, because for me, there are so many people, like 6 people, who contacted me, and it has passed, like, the time I was the first person to say, you can own a land in this village, and I explained it very clearly, but people never understood. The problem is that people don't take Max One very serious. They think Max One is someone, because I'm a reactor, some do think maybe Max One is negative. Me, I'm always positive. I went around the village and showed the world a lot of lands that are here. And I told you, even before other people came here so that they can buy land, of which I'll be coming there, I came out and said, yes, we have so many people here. We have the Ugandans here, they are living here. We have the Tanzanians here, they are living here. We have the Somalis here, they are living here, they are bought land here. We have different tribes from different parts of Kenya, they are living in this village, they are bought land and they are living. Actually, we have people from East Africa who have bought land in this village and they are living. And I said, if you want to acquire land in our village, you have to follow the right channel. But people, because they don't take things seriously, some, they pretend like, Max One is just a noisemaker. Max One, is someone. They just went back. Because me, as I've said, there are so many people, like, if I count, they will reach 5. They had been telling me, oh, Max One, go find the land for me so that at least we're gonna buy, I can buy a land, I can own a land in that village. But me, I usually tell them that if you want to own a land, please come individually. Come individually. And even Liti, when he told me, please, Max One, can you secure land for me so that I can build a house? I told him, yes, I'm going to look for that land, but please, 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 make an arrangement to come and see if this land, you will like it, so that we can make the necessary. You'll be signing your documents so that your signature can be on that document, and because I did that, maybe, I don't know. And for those who I usually tell you that, you have to be here physically, it is because I don't want blames, I don't want blames to come in my hands. I don't want, because when you send me to secure land for you, to buy land for you, yes, just have this in mind that when I'll be, maybe when I'll get that land, just logic. When I get that land, even if I will write your name, will your identification card with the names read from your ID, identification card of the Republic of Kenya? I will end up using my names, I will end up using my identification card. And that land will belong to me, not you. Even if you take me to court, even if you take me where, if I stand up and say, this man, all these, because that is how they put it when things goes apart. They don't even want to call you about with your names, because they will tend to say this man, this woman, and that is a fact. But the truth of the matter is, once, if maybe, for instance, you send money to someone to buy for your land here, and maybe he want to take that land from you, even if you take him to court or you take her to court, he will stand up and say, for sure, he sent me money so that I can buy land for me. And after sometimes, he wanted me to give it back to him, which is very impossible. And there's a lot of drama will come out. So I want today to clear this, because I don't like what is happening in our village here. I really don't like. Because some of our YouTubers tend to be having self-interests. When you're talking to someone, you're a good person. But immediately that person delivers the money and sends the money for you so that you can buy the land, you just change for him. You just change to be the volic. You just change, to be a gangster. You don't even want to listen. So I want to say this. For you us to avoid all these confusions, these all mayhems, for us to avoid calling people scammers, please, 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 if you have an interest of buying a land in our community, from Kenya. Not necessarily that you have to buy land from this village in Kenya. And maybe you are from abroad, from diaspora. Let me tell you, it is good for you to come physically. After coming physically, meet with the family, the owner who is selling the land, you know. Go to the advocate, you know. Write down. Come back. Come to the authority, to the chief. Come to the witnesses. After coming to the witnesses, make an arrangement, because here, securing identification card is not so difficult. And for you to become a Kenyan citizen, it is very, very simple. Very simple. You have to live in Kenya for 7 years. You have to live in Kenya for 7 years. Because you can be a Kenyan citizen of 2 countries, known as dual citizenship. You can acquire 2 citizenship. You can be a Kenyan citizenship, and you can be a Kenyan. You can be a citizen of US, of any country that you want. Let me give an example, of our brother iammarwa, because I'm giving this example because there are so many people who have bought land, him standing for them. An example is the Jamaican grandma who bought land in this village, and he said she bought land worth 1 million Kenyan shilling. 1 million Kenyan shilling. And I know that land, and I know that land where it is. It is just in the river there, in the swamp area there. And that place, when even someone gonna want to buy land, please direct that person to a good place. Don't direct that person just because you want his money, just because maybe you have made a deal with the seller. What happens here when you tell someone, oh, please look for me the land, he goes and starts being a broker. He want to eat from all parts. He want to eat from the seller, he want to eat from the buyer. So he will go to the buyer, to the seller, and tell him, I have a client who want this land, and this your land is in a swamp area where the river is flowing, very, 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 very swampy. This land, if you're gonna want to sell it, it is worth maybe 200,000 Kenyan shilling. But that client, because he comes from abroad, he has money. So you just say you are selling this land 1.5 million, so that at least when we bargain, we come to 1 million. And because your land is worth 200,000, please, mine is just 300,000. You just take the rest. That owner end up selling that land worth 1 million. He gives back a kickback 300,000. That is things that are happening, and me as Max One, I'm exposing these things so that you might know. Let no one cheat you that there is a land here for 1 million. Down there in the swamp there, down there in darkness there, and even that land is not even a hectare. It's just, like a full plot, a plot that people, when near the center of here, the center of Yabohanse market here, when you acquire land here, a full plot, 600,000, you have a full plot. 600,000, 700,000, you have a full plot. They deceived this Jamaican old grandma. She gave out a lump sum money worth 1 million, pretending that now they have bargained a lot, when they know that they are eating from both sides. That is a big shame. That land, even if you build a house there, it is more worse than where Marwa built the house, because there now it is very swampy, and they have even planted the plantation of bananas, because that is the only thing a banana plantation does well in a swamp area. So tell me, they were deceiving her that you're gonna come and build here. Who does that? Let's be logic. Let's be good people. Let's be good people. Now they deceived her. The documentation, the name reads Iammarwa, because he used the identification card of the Republic of Kenya. His names are on it, and that plot reads that the owner of that land is Iammarwa. Automatically, who becomes the owner of the land is Iammarwa. But when they come on YouTube platform, when they are creating videos, they pretend to be very, very nice. They pretend to be very, very nice, you know, like they cannot harm even a fly. They are very good people, you know. And sometimes I do wonder, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we heading to? It is very, very bad. Very bad. Another example is the Jamaican uncle. They deceived him just because, he bought solars for Marwa. And maybe they had an agreement, Maybe they had an agreement that he should look a land for him so that he can buy a land for him, The same thing happened. The same thing happened. Let me tell you, the same thing happened. The same names that reads in that land is for the iammarwa. So that land automatically is it belongs to Iammarwa's family. And that is the truth. No one will take that. No one will take that. The third thing that I want to speak is about DeeMwango and Aaron Dante. They bought a land here as a collabo. They collaborated and bought a land. But the details on the papers, on the documentation, the names reads DeeMwango, because she registered the document owning the land on his names, So automatically, the land belongs to DeeMwango. So this is how they are brainwashing the people from diaspora. This is how they are brainwashing the good souls to come so that they can acquire and acquire a lot, Another one is David Jr. David Jr. went and saw, just beside Fellow the boy, there was another people in needy, Just because they cannot help out, he convinced the poor people who had family, who had children, for peanuts, They gave out peanuts for that land. Very bad and very bad. Even God, where he is seated, is not happy. If you want to help someone, please help that person unconditionally. Help that person unconditionally. It's not necessary that you have to take the plot of land from them. So please, I'm sending this message to you so that even if you want to use someone to buy for your land, just know that automatically, and I'm saying this automatically, there's no land that you're gonna have in this village if you're not physically here. If you're not here and you're not in authority and you're not, people, you are sending money blindly to these people who are pretending to be good, because you see them crying on the internet, you see them vlogging here and there, and you just fall to them and say, oh, this one can be a good person. Let me send money so that he can buy for me a land. Let me send money so that he can build for me a house. Like Mama Grace sending a lot of money for her to be build a home in this village. It is better you support a person to build his own home. But don't convince yourself, don't fool yourself that you'll send someone money who doesn't even have a home, that he will be building for you a home here. Forget that thing. Forget that thing. That is manipulation. That is blackmail. That is the biggest scamming. And me as Max One, I shall come out and say these things, and people do say, oh, Max One, you are being negative. There's no one who will tell you the truth more than Max One, the way I'm doing more than what I'm saying here. Let people fool you. Let not people fool you. If you, yes, let me tell you something. If you want to acquire land here, you will acquire land. But please, your presence matters a lot. Because even the government will help you to acquire the citizenship. The authority will help you to acquire the citizenship in a good way. And that is how things should be. That is how things should be. That is how things should be run. But I know so many people have sent money. So many people have been scammed. So many people have believed people because of their sweet tongues. Sending a lot of dollars, thousands of dollars, that, oh, please go buy for me a land. Oh, please ask yourself, the registration of the document, is it written by your identification card of the Republic of Kenya? Ask yourself that question. About leasing the land, about leasing the property, that is another thing apart from you acquiring the land. We have many people here. We have the Tanzanians here. For example, Mayugno. Mayugno is a Tanzanian. A good example. He has acquired the identification card that reads that he's a Kenyan citizen. He can now vote, But minus you having that identity card, it is very, very difficult. Because no one knows you as a Kenyan, So right now, even the government can give him a benefit of doubt because, he has got identity card. As simple as that. Don't be brainwashed. Don't be fooled. Because I'm saying my brother is dragging a lot and a lot and a lot. And even he was saying that he wants to partnership with people to do the business. That is iammarwavilla, because I saw his video. That he wants to partnership with people to do the business in this village. My friends, my good people, my family, plus those who always have been paid some handouts to come here and comment here the way they're going to want to comment. Let me tell you something. Immediately you start like you want a collaboration with business, with any villager here, just know that that business belongs to that common villager in this village, but not you. But if you want to support any YouTuber to do his own project, very nice. But don't put your thoughts that, oh, I have got a business in that village. Oh, I'm sending money so that someone can buy land for me. We do business, There's nothing like that. You will end up coming out sending some messages to Max One that, oh, do reaction, I've been scammed, millions of millions, because that is the same thing that happened. I was sent a lot of information that, oh, react to so and so. He has scammed me a lot. And when I don't do that, people again look me like I'm a bad person. Because the way you are starting doing those things, I was not there. You never involved me. Now when things are falling apart, you want me, Max One, to come out and say, so and so sent this money to this person to do this thing. But now this person has scammed this. Things don't come like that. If you want, and for those who have sent money in this village, like go buy land, trusting someone that go buy land just because you have receipts, go buy land. I'll be sending money so that you can do this project for me. That project is not yours. That project belongs to that person you are sending the money, because all the registration of that business will be under the name of that person you are sending the money. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. Even the houses that have been built here, that the house belongs to someone. The house belongs to someone. Not unless you are a big fish and you have a lot of money, so that you can bribe. You can bribe. You can give out. You can give out to the lawyers to defend you. You can give out a lot of money, and that is not things that we want. Get me right. That is not the right channel that we should. I want you to maybe to be facing, my good family, and that is why I'm here, trying to say this to you. Instead of you going to court, instead of you bringing a lot of drama, please follow the right thing. Follow the right thing. Follow the right thing. Because I've received a lot of calls. People demanding that, oh, I was scammed. I had been sending this money, but this person had been telling me that I'm the one doing this thing. But I've realized that we are so many people doing the same thing. Please, I don't know where my money went. Now, Max One, please come out and do the reaction. Tell the world that I was scammed. Who does that? Because here, in this village, everyone is a hungry man. Is hungry. There is no one who is rich in this village. Everyone wants, like, how can I be rich? How can I do this? How can I do this? They're just few. Like, you can count them. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 or 5 people who are good people in this village. But a big number, there are those who just want, to brainwash, to scam, to create things that are not even existing. Like, how can you tell the person that send me money so that I can buy land for you? And you know very well, the title deed will read your names. The title deed of the property, the title deed of the land will be written under the name that you've sent the money to. How will you start claiming that that land is mine, that property is mine? Huh? Even the village, the Jamaican grandma, how will the children come to claim that, this land is ours? Even when Maro stands in court and says, the property is under my name. We had a deal. We had a deal. Huh? There's nowhere that case will go. So please, to avoid a lot of things, if you want to support any YouTuber from this village to do his own project, just do it. But don't involve yourself that you are using someone to build for your house in this village. You will end up complaining. You will end up, ending in court. You will end up creating a lot of drama, unnecessary drama. And I've put it very clear. You can own. You are able to own a land. You are able to own any property, because even Kenyans, they own land. They own things in US. They own things in Jamaica. They own things in all the parts of the country. So long as you follow the right channel, you follow the right protocol, you follow the right, things the way they have to be followed. No one will come like, why, how did you get this? How do you... Your documents will be speaking for yourself. Your documents will be speaking for yourself. That is a fact. Because my brother iammarwa in this village, right now, it is good that people have realized his tactics, his strategies of how he's doing the things. For instance, I saw one of the video yesterday. I saw that he's want to build a studio in the house. The kitchen, the 2 kitchens are not complete, because that house has got 2 kitchens. They are not even complete. They are not even complete. Now he's dreaming of having a studio. I don't know if that studio is for recording for the child crying. I don't know if it is that studio will be making the music. I don't know, for sweeting the baby to sleep. How? And he was like, I want support so that I can do the studio. Imagine, people are sleeping hungry in this village. Children are lacking school fees, you know. People even don't have toilets. But someone has built a very big villa with no, I want to say, he has built a very big villa, but with no, I don't know the BQ of that. I don't know the BQ of that house. If that is how, or it was just shagala bagala, building shagala bagala, like no formula, you know. At a studio. And I saw there was one boy that went there, like, oh, I'm a musician. Yes, that boy from this village here. A musician, even if you look at the musician, the way they look like, and even, he would have even said, I have got, check me on my YouTube. I have got maybe 20 songs. I have got 10 songs, all 3 songs, even 1 song. Go check me there so that at least people can believe. But iammarwa came out because, about this business. He was asking Rocio about the partnership of business with other people. Because he wanted to brainwash the people from from different parts of the world, so that they can fall into his trap, that they're gonna want to do business, you know. But Rocio told him very clearly that be yourself employee, be yourself boss, you know. And the only thing that she never told him, for the first time I saw Rocio made sense. The only thing that he never told him is that, why don't you use your YouTube platform, because you earn a lot of millions, at least you go to the bank so that they can give you a mortgage worth even 50 million or worth 30 million, so that without you coming out complaining, scamming the innocent people, scamming the innocent souls. Why can't you just, go to the bank, because you've been withdrawing the money from the bank, and the bank usually give the mortgage according to the rate of the money you always receive per month. It is very, very possible. Instead of you coming out like you are so poor, you are crying, this and this and this and this and this, and you call yourself the biggest YouTuber. You call yourself that you have got, he once said that he has got a lot of money, more than the president of Kenya. But I don't know what is happening. Crying, no electricity, no good roads, no this and this, no kitchen, no this, the fish ponds, the swimming pool, the helipad, a lot of drama and drama and drama. And even when you look at it, and you, like me, I just say, now like me, can I follow such a person? Like, I want to worship him, that is a queen, is a king. Small ego, small pride. That boy, Marwa, after Rocio asked, he told him the truth. He went out that, there's one boy who is outside here who wants, now he saw that, Rocio is not matching, Rocio doesn't want to be involved in, Rocio doesn't want to back me up, in scamming these people. So he just said, there's someone that, there's one boy that was working in my clay bath, and he's here, and he's a musician, and let me listen to him. Because you say that Rocio said the doors are closed. These people, they don't, what they say and what they do is totally different. And I have realized they do it for views. That the doors are closed now, anyone who is gonna come here should come with appointment. Should book an appointment. Now he came out there and said, this young man, he's a musician and he doesn't have a phone. Please donate so that he can have a phone, and I'm going to support him. I thought maybe because he has got a lot of money, more than the president of Kenya, maybe he was going to give out even 30,000 or 40,000 for this young man to go and purchase a phone. But he gave out 1,000 Kenya shilling. Even even right now we don't have even that button phone is not worth 1,000. And he was like, now give me your number so that I can pin down people to donate the money for you to buy the phone. If you know you have money, why can't you even do one thing that will show people that for sure you have a heart of giving? What is 1,000, brother? What is 1,000? That is how you channel donation. And you've realized, that you've made a mistake. You sending the people who had been giving you free labor, sending people away who had been, bringing a lot of gifts, that you help and wash hands. You help and wash hands. You give shout-outs and wash hands after they have brought for you a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot of gifts. For sure. I don't know where we are going. And on top of that, Rocio had been complaining that she's tired living in the village. Already she's tired. She is tired. She wants to go to Argentina. And she cannot go to Argentina alone. Because iammarwa has to accompany him to Argentina. And the culture of the Argentinians. Marwa will be the one cooking. He will be the slave there, because Rocio already told us that they don't like black men. So I don't know if their chemistry will go there and rhyme, or Marwa will be the one washing the baby, cooking, cleaning the house, doing the massage, because Rocio said, it will be nice if we rent this villa, this house, even for us to go, out. Who does that? Is that a real, is that a real wife, like telling you that you have to rent your home. You go and rent another house, build with another man, and you already have, God has blessed you, you build your own home. A lady is telling you that rent the house so that we can go. That means that these people, the wife only needs luxury, nothing. Is not someone who thinks like, how can we do this so that at least to help others, or how can we do this so that we can improve our lives? When someone is talking, you listen very keenly and you put a question mark. You just put a question mark that, is this logic or not logic? So Rocio is tired. She wants to go to Argentina. Argentina lady. She wants to go and give birth there. And may I know, as a gentleman, whom you call yourself a gentleman, whom you walk, saying that I'm the one, I'm a man enough. But your child, your firstborn child, your wife want to go and give birth to his father's house, not to your house. Are you a man? Are you a man or a half man? A wife is controlling you. Yes, me, I usually say, yes, you can give an ear to your wife, You can share, she can advise you, this and this and this. But as a head of the family, you say, my wife, this and this, I'm saying, this one, no, this one, yes. You put things together. You give him a listening ear, but remember you are the final man. Huh? You are the final man to decide that this one, as the head of the family, this one, my wife, no, let's do this. Sometimes, but there are some things that you cannot even listen to, because like things like those one that rent this house. Your wife is telling you to rent a house so that you go to another man's house, you go and be paying rent, and you are calling yourself that you build what, millions and millions villa. And another shocking thing is that someone is again telling you, your wife, that you always call her mom, telling you that my child I want to give birth in my dad's house. meaning that you're not competent enough to take care of the child. You're not competent enough to give love to that child. Very bad. So the high time our brother opened his eyes, plus the high time those sycophants and those disciples that surrounds him tell him the truth. The way Max Swan usually open up and tell him the truth, he will realize the truth and will man up and be a man and do the right thing at the right time. And all these shenanigans and all these dramas will end. So my family, I think I've shared something. Let no one fool you around. Let no one fool you around that, oh, send me money, I go. And others even do tell you that, let me tell you something. Because there's others who are even telling people, I can go and buy for you land in Tanzania. Tanzania is not easy. Tanzania is not easy for you. You are a Kenyan. To go and acquire land in Tanzania is very difficult. Because the Tanzanians, immediately they realize that you are a Kenyan, they deport you. Immigration, plus all the properties. And can someone bet me here? If I'm saying lies, someone to come out who is a Kenyan and say I'm lying. Immediately they realize that you are a Kenyan, and even if you've acquired a lot of properties in Tanzania, immediately they realize that you are a Kenyan. They deport you. Immigration deports you. You leave all the properties there. You don't even pick your clothes. But you can see Mayuguno, they are here, they are making a lot of noise here, they are crying, they are jumping up and down, because Kenya is a democratic country. It exercises democracy to all the people without isolations. It cares for the all, whether you come from whether you are a Kenyan citizen born in Kenya, whether you are not born in Kenya, so long as you are a patriotic, abiding by the laws and of the country, they just give you a benefit of doubt and you live very comfortably. But in Tanzania, and I've realized that those even YouTubers from Kenya here who are fooling people, who are fooling people that please, if you can even acquire land in Tanzania. The process of acquiring land in Tanzania is like buying, it's like, I don't know even the amount of the money you can acquire for you to have a land that you are a Kenyan citizen, to acquire land illegally in Tanzania. Maybe millions and millions. Let no one cheat you. Let no one cheat you. Because you've been sending money, people have been telling you that I bought land for you in Tanzania. When even fellow Kenyans knows that even if you go to work in Tanzania, you have to hide your identity as a Kenyan. Because immediately, even the accent, the speaking accent, when they realize that you are not coping up with the English, the Swahili, because the national language is Swahili. When they realize that your Swahili is cornering, they start investigating you. They start investigating you, and they realize that you are a Kenyan and you've gone and you've secured a good job there. They start, the plans of you, how they gonna demote you, and how the immigration gonna transport you back to Kenya. So kindly, my good people, you know me, I'm here for you, and I love you for free. So kindly open up your eyes, do the right thing at the right time. Keep on supporting Max One by watching, commenting, liking, sharing the video, subscribing, because I love you so much. And also keep on supporting my fellow YouTubers. at least to change their lives, but in a good way, in a good way. For those scammers who they have been calling you, telling you that send money, buy for you land here, those land, you will never have that land. That land, they end up selling it again to other people. You might be thinking, you know, what you do on YouTube, many people in our village here don't understand, don't realize. Because if you send me money that go buy for me a land, I'll go there, involve the seller, his family, my family, and my friends. We put a sign, we put everything. They give me a title deed under my name. When I want to sell that plot of land, I won't even tell you. I won't even tell you that I have sold that land. You will be thinking that you have land when already I have sold that land again. You know? So please, 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 we don't want such things to happen to you. It is just a humble plea. So thank you very much for watching. Let us see each other in the next video that is coming. I love you so much, and pray for me as I pray for you. Yes, those who are making noise, oh, Max 1, Max 1, Max 1, keep on making noise, because Max 1 is a big fish. You know, Max 1 is a pillar, is a chosen one. You know, is an anointed one. So keep on making noise here, there. At the end of the night, you go and sleep. There's no problem. But Max 1 will always come out and tell you the truth the way it is. You know, so thank you, and thank you, and thank you. See you in another fantastic video that we shall be doing. Salute.